Hey everyone, let's dive into a perplexing question today. If we can print money, why don't we just go ahead and do it? Maybe this thought has popped into your head before. When economies hit a rough patch, deficits balloon, or spending spirals out of control, printing money seems like a quick fix. But does it actually help, or does it make things worse? I'll explore this with the story of two imaginary cities. They're made up, but their outcomes mirror real-world truths. Forgevant is the first city. It's a place where production drives the economy. People are busy working, creating new things, and making smart use of resources. They plan their income and expenses carefully. The city's strength lies in solving economic problems by focusing on long-term production rather than quick fixes. The second city is Aurelith, and it's a completely different situation here. When the government needs more cash, their go-to move isn't boosting production but rather printing more money. At first, this new cash feels like a lifesaver, but then it throws the economy into chaos. Fixing this mess? Not an easy task. The two cities' strategies are similar to challenges many countries have encountered. One city emphasizes making and investing, boosting productivity, and careful planning. The other focuses on immediate relief and printing more money. These choices influence prices, wages, buying power, and savings. The tales of these two cities demonstrate why printing money might seem like a quick fix but brings about tricky outcomes. So, what exactly is inflation and how does it happen? Printing money affects everything through inflation. Inflation means prices for goods and services go up over time. So, if something costs 11 units today, it might cost 12 in a few months. This happens because of how supply, demand, and the money supply interact. Inflation primarily occurs due to two factors. First, when a product's availability decreases while demand stays steady or rises, prices tend to increase. Essentially, a less common product gains value. Second, inflation arises when there is an increase in the money supply without a corresponding rise in product quantity. This results in more money vying for the same amount of products, leading to higher prices. In the Forgevant system, inflation maintains a low trajectory due to stable production levels. The monetary authorities employ dynamic adjustments to the money supply, effectively mitigating large discrepancies between supply and consumption rates. Conversely, the Aurelith system presents a contrasting scenario. Here, production capacity fails to meet demand, which fluctuates erratically, while the government engages in aggressive monetary expansion. This results in a rapid escalation of price levels, exemplifying a classic sky-high sale phenomenon. Inflation impacts daily life right away. Prices go up, but paychecks don't change. Saving money gets tough. Planning for the future becomes tricky. Money's worth drops, so buying power shrinks. Inflation isn't just a number, it really affects our quality of life. Let's take a closer look at a simple example to clarify the difference between Forgevant and Aurelith. Tom, who resides in the calm city of Forgevant, visits the same cozy coffee shop every morning before heading to work. This daily ritual has become a comforting part of his routine. For many years, the price of his medium coffee has remained stable at just 3 units. It's such a consistent pattern that Tom doesn't even have to think about it anymore. The city's economic strategy ensures that money is printed only as needed, aligning with production capacity, which keeps prices from fluctuating. This predictability allows Tom to manage his finances effortlessly, giving him a sense of peace and stability. As he sits in the familiar warmth of the coffee shop, savoring each sip of his drink, Tom feels secure about the future. The city's balanced economy not only provides him with reliable job security but also the potential to save for the future. The benefits of living in a stable economic environment manifest clearly in Tom's life. He can confidently save for retirement, plan exciting vacations, and pursue personal goals like furthering his education. Such a stable environment enables Tom to focus on the things that truly matter to him, without the distraction of economic uncertainty. Forgevant focuses on both financial strategies and encouraging investment and production to keep the economy strong. Because of this, folks like Tom can feel hopeful about the future and enjoy a better quality of life. Jake resides in the bustling city of Aurelith, where he follows a well-established morning ritual of enjoying his favorite coffee. This simple pleasure, however, has become a source of financial strain. Last year, the cost of his morning brew was a manageable 3 units. As time passed, the price climbed to 4 units, and today, to his dismay, he finds it has reached 5 units. Intriguingly, the coffee itself remains unchanged, as does the cup it comes in. The real culprit behind this price surge is the city's unrestrained printing of money, flooding the market with currency. With no corresponding increase in production to match this influx, the abundance of money competes for the same amount of goods, inevitably driving up prices. For Jake, this economic phenomenon translates to a growing challenge. His expenses are increasing at an alarming rate, yet his salary remains stubbornly stagnant. The act of budgeting feels like navigating a game with ever-shifting rules, yet his score remains unaltered. As he grapples with this predicament, Jake reflects on how his once routine coffee ritual has become a symbol of the broader economic forces at play in Aurelith, leaving him pondering the uncertainties of his financial future. We've seen this happen many times, even if it sounds extreme. Let's take Venezuela, for instance. They printed a lot of money, which led to prices of basic foods going up again and again. From 2013, as oil money dried up, the government started printing even more cash, causing hyperinflation. Supermarkets couldn't keep up with price tags, so they had to print them by hand. Over in Argentina, it's been a rough ride since the early 2000s. They've faced constant economic troubles, making inflation a regular part of life. Prices for everyday stuff shot up weekly, and in 2018, inflation hit 47%. This really cut into what people could buy, causing a lot of financial chaos. When too much money is printed, even usually reliable products can become unstable. This happens when the economy can't keep up with the speed of money printing, causing even the most stable items to wobble. Take coffee, for instance. It's a classic example. When money printing outpaces economic growth, product prices can go haywire. Why production matter? Forgevant thrives on strong industrial roots. Early mornings see farmers in fields, craftsmen in workshops, and shopkeepers opening their doors. The service sector is bustling too. Money moves around only as needed, matching production capacity. The city keeps a careful eye on balancing earnings and expenses. Growth here isn't just on paper, it's built on real work and human effort. Residents have job opportunities, save money, and plan their futures with confidence. Aurelith tells a different story. Production is limited, investments are shaky, and businesses struggle. When expenses outpace income, more money gets printed. This quick fix gives short-term relief. People spend more, and the government thinks all is well. But without more production, prices rise as demand increases. Printing more money to fight inflation only worsens it. Aurelith is stuck in a loop of rising prices and falling money value. Forgevant creates a real economy, while Aurelith just appears wealthy on paper. True economic value comes from the goods and services we make, not just printed money. Introducing more coins without boosting production just inflates prices and lowers what your money can buy. Grasping this distinction is key to realizing why printing money rarely solves issues and can lead to new economic troubles. So, what we should do? Balancing the money supply is crucial. Cutting it off isn't right, but too much money makes prices skyrocket. A healthy economy keeps money in sync with production. Boost production. As it grows, more goods and services pop up, stabilizing prices and keeping inflation in check. Creating real value is key to consistently lowering inflation. Regularly check the data. Ignoring things like buying habits and trade could send the economy into chaos. Avoid quick fixes. Printing money might help now but can cause big headaches later. Long-term planning is vital. It's important to maintain a stable investment environment. Uncertainty can drop production, raising prices and sparking inflation. Manage spending wisely. When spending outpaces income, problems pile up, and printing money might seem necessary. But good fiscal discipline eases this pressure. These steps are essential for a smoothly running economy. An economy like Forgevant and Aurelith's can thrive by making, organizing, and managing its money wisely. But if an economy leans on quick fixes, skips making things, and keeps printing money, it can tip over like a lopsided cake. Printing money can worsen a city's problems rather than fix them. But as production grows, each new dollar in the market serves a purpose. Savings gain importance, wages become fair, and prices stay steady. Real strength isn't in printing money, but in creating value. If production keeps going, the economy stays strong. With good planning, prices stay stable. The future of the economy isn't about how much money there is, but the value it holds. In the upcoming video, we'll explore a new part of the economy and discuss our future hopes.